in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Before we get to our show, first, a word from our friends over at the Dungeons & Randomness podcast. Check them out.
Are you a fan of massive, sprawling adventures that feature a talented cast of voice actors? Then you should check out Dungeons & Randomness. We spent 9 years exploring our homebrew world of Theria, and several groups have set out at once to change the lives of themselves and everyone around them. Daring escapes, tales of loss, and bringing hope back to people who need it the most. And if you're a comic fan, you can check out our Kickstarter and back The White Ravens. It's an 80-page comic featuring a group of freedom fighters trying to topple an oppressive regime. The first 6 pages are on the Kickstarter right now for free. Check out Dungeons & Randomness wherever you get your podcasts, and we'll see you in Theria.
Previously on Botched. I spent the whole night reprogramming the clock on my microwave. It still flashes double zeros. It mocks me and makes me angry.
That's a key.
Yakish, what about the VCR?
Don't even. I threw it into the vacuum of space.
It's my peanut butter
We're
jelly
a
holder.
Betamax family, and I have told you this years after years.
What about Laserdisc? Welcome back, listeners, to the 37th episode of our 5th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start where we left off last time, as the party is still in the puzzle dungeon of Murica. Not much for puzzles, because they're stupid.
Well, they watched that one National Treasure historical document and decided to make everything like it.
Yeah, why not? You guys have entered into a room that has 6 statues seated, similar to the Lincoln Memorial of
But there's
presidents.
6 of them.
But there's 6. 3 on each wall, and I believe I said this last time, but I'll say it again. You have what looks to be Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Teddy Roosevelt on your left, and on your right, Donald Trump, Richard Nixon, and Ronald Reagan on the right. And at the end of the room, there is a door with what appears to be, it looks like it's made of gold, and it has symbology that looks an awful lot like the one side of a dollar bill.
Symbology.
Yeah, symbology.
Sorry, I'm writing down the presidents, but I only remembered 3 of them. Can you go through those again?
And say them.
Washington, Jefferson.
Left bad, right good.
Wash, Jefferson.
Doesn't matter what they are. I shoot all those statues on the left.
Okay, you just fire.
Yeah.
All right, roll to attack.
On the left, that was the first one. You're killing Wafferson?
I'm sorry, Walverson?
Waffleson.
Waffleson.
General Waffleson.
Jefferson is the first one, right?
The one that would be closest to you would be Teddy Roosevelt.
All right, let's shoot that motherfucker.
Okay.
Pew pew!
Genital waffling.
I got a 11.
Yeah, it'll hit since they're just
It's
sitting
a
there not
statue.
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits. Roll damage.
Cool. 6 damage.
Six.
How many damage?
6.
6 damage.
6 damage.
So you shoot Teddy Roosevelt in like shoulder-ish region.
No, in his rough neck.
I didn't make a called shot.
And all of a sudden, Zoop Zoop just the slug dies.
Well,
just a slug.
There's no brain for it to eat.
Yep, it's just dried up dead. When you do that, so Teddy explodes out of his chair and appears to be sort of like a mixture of robotic and statue, as well as the other presidents also stand up out of their chairs and start to like pull weapons out of their
You done fucked up, Captain.
their stone chair.
This
and
dungeon is stupid.
turn towards your
I'm
group.
gonna go through the door.
Roll initiative
Is there a door inside here?
at the far end of the room.
It's probably not even locked.
Was there like a puzzle in here we could have solved?
Maybe, you don't know. Just fired away.
8.
I'm not with that guy.
I
8, you
just-
said?
I just wanted to sit on Reagan's lap.
Daddy Reagan. When will you trickle down on me? You promised.
What'd you guys get?
21.
7.
Zoop Zoop got a 19.
19. First up is
That's not what that sound like.
Jockish. Jock itch.
Jock itch?
That's right.
I have that right now. It sucks.
Put vodka,
some vodka on it.
I'm not that hard body yet,
He
but
said
it
last
might
night
get there.
when his legs chafe, he puts vodka on the rash.
I said one time I put rubbing alcohol on it, and it solved the issue, but it hurt a lot.
I don't think that's how you fix.
How far away is one of these?
Presidents.
How much? Yeah, how much space do I have?
So,
like they just came to life.
Yeah.
How big is my room?
The total size of your room appears to be about 50 by 50.
And they're all against the walls?
Well, not all the way against the wall because there was a seated position. They got up out of the chair. So they're about
40, 45. They're both 40.
Reagan, no, because the door that you came in through was not equidistant to the middle. Reagan's only about 10 feet away from you, whereas Teddy, which is the one that they shot.
What I'm going to do. Well. All right, so like I can't make it a double move to the door without taking an attack of opportunity on me, right?
The first one would get an attack of opportunity. You could weave your way around the others, essentially, where they might.
So are they not against the wall?
No.
The one to our right, that's Reagan?
Yeah.
And he's 10 feet away from us?
Yeah.
So there's no way...
so we can go around.
So we can just move to the middle and then run through.
He has enough reach. He has 10-foot reach.
Are they? So these are giant statues?
They're pretty big statues. They're not like normal human-sized statues. They're about... When they stand up, they appear to be about 15 feet in height.
Are you saying that these presidents are...
I want a grid.
Larger than life?
They were 10 feet away from Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spit black goo into his face to blind him.
Okay.
Do a constitution save.
18.
Yep. All right, so you save. You're not blinded.
Okay. He's got
goop on his own.
But he's a robot, so he couldn't be blinded anyway.
Unless the acid eats away his optical
Well,
No, he's got
sensors.
acid resistance.
He's
little
done a lot of
windshield
drugs.
All right, I'm going to hit him with... No. Was that hammer only good against...
No.
Okay, so I'm going to hit him with that hammer.
Sure.
I'm going to try to get him in the side of the knee, crushing his legs.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I miss.
Okay.
And I'm going to slip into shadows.
All right. In the doorway.
Yep.
Slip into shadows. Next up would be Zoop Soup.
Zoop zoop.
Right.
Hello. I didn't get my voice ready.
That's a good
before
cake
this
song.
Episode. Dennis, what's the damage on my high-powered pistol or repeating rifle?
High-powered pistol is 1d10.
D10.
Repeating rifle is 1d6. Plus 1d6, but it has 3 attacks in one attack action.
Okay.
I have both of those things, too.
Dope. I will. And a sticky grenade?
That's 1d20, minimum of 5 in a 10-foot radius.
Sweet. I will attack with a sticky grenade at the same one that Phil was trying to smash.
I'm sorry, you said 1d5?
1D.
1d20, minimum 5.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait a minute.
1d5.
That can't exist.
No, it does.
It's a blow-up pebble. It's one of those little
It's a
poppy rock
D10
things.
divided by 2.
I got 16
What if you
Okay.
get 1?
To attack? That'll
to attack.
And you get 2.
Yeah.
So it'll stick to him.
Okay.
And then does it like detonate next round or?
I'll say, since it's a sticky grenade, yeah, it would detonate the next round.
All right.
At
Then
the
I'll
start of your
whip
turn
out
next round.
my repeating rifle and
Why don't you just
shoot him.
manually detonate it?
Can I do that?
If you want.
Yeah.
I do want to do that.
Okay.
I did it before with the eagle door.
I understand that you did that.
Mhm.
Yes. I also wasn't standing right next to the sticky grenade when that blew up last time.
Oh, did you engage it in melee, you ding dong?
I was hoping that he would throw it high, but he didn't call a shot or anything. He just tosses it.
Well, I rolled a 19 on the die, so
Okay.
do I add
Dex
anything?
save
So it's at least 10 feet away.
Jockish.
Dex save?
Yes.
All right, good.
You said how many? 19?
Mm-hmm.
19.
21.
So, yeah, you only take half of that.
That's still not good for me.
So you throw the sticky grenade. It hits the Ronald Reagan statue, And he's, for the most part, still all stony when you throw the grenade. I mean, you can see where his joints are. You can see the robotic appendages or whatever. But when the grenade goes off, it blows most of the stone off of his chest, so you can see like the inner workings of the robot. This looks like a very old robot, like by your standards. You've seen
Kind of
much
like a
more
steampunk
advanced.
robot.
Yeah,
Clockwork
Like Da Vinci
beast.
made it.
much earlier versions of robotics.
Made of wood. Made of wood. Pinocchio. And anger.
Yeah.
Filled with jelly beans.
And false hope. Jelly box.
Sure. Half of his face is still on or whatever, but for the most part, his entire midsection is just robot now.
Well, I'm going to sell these guns.
And I assume that as a level 7 soldier, I have 2 attacks.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my repeating rifle to shoot him in his exposed clocky dupes.
Okay. Clocky dupes.
You heard me.
I did. I said it.
Our proficiency bonus is 3.
It is indeed.
How's a 19?
It's gonna hit, just like last
And you
time.
said 3d6, Dennis? Or Austin?
The repeater rifle is 1 attack action, 3 attacks. Each attack is 1d6 plus
Okay,
dex mod.
so
you have
19
to attack 2 more times.
and a 16
16 will hit.
and a 14?
The 14 will not hit.
15.
Okay.
Or 16's the AC.
Wow, that's great. I do 8 damage. Pew pew.
8 damage. Pew, pew.
With your dex mod?
Each
Yeah,
attack gets dex mod.
Yeah, no, I got that.
Oh.
The 1d6 was not kind.
Yeah, so you fire away into the chassis of this old Reagan, and some a little sparking, a little smoky. Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
not
if-
doing great. It's falling apart a little bit. Oil's leaking out.
Reagan said.
But okay, then it'll be. Is that all you're doing on your turn? You're not moving or anything.
I'm gonna try to take cover in the doorway that we just came in through.
All right. Then it'll be their turn. Reagan is going to try and whap at Yakish with his big old beaten stick that he happens to have. It looks kind of like a telephone pole.
Mr. Yakish, tear down this wall. Reagan, smash!
He's most likely going to miss you.
I'll miss him too.
Is your AC 11?
No.
Then no, he's not going to hit you. Then it's a 7. It's a 7. Nixon and Trump are going to come over as well. Well, Trump's not. Trump's going to stay way far in the back and what appears to just throw coins at you, like you throw dice at me. He's just going to throw coins.
Why would he do that? That makes no sense.
I don't know.
It should be paper towels. Remember when he would jump shot paper towels?
I don't think he jump shotted.
He jump shotted them.
He didn't
He
jump.
tried
No,
to.
he
literally took a
he
motion.
threw it. To
he
jump
kinda-
shot, you have to jump.
No, not always.
I don't think he's able.
I don't think
He hop shotted it.
He's got a heavy gravity.
Here's your stimulus. Enjoy it. Spend it well.
Trump
It
is
has to
going to
last
hit
a
you
year.
with one of the tiny rocks for 6 damage. Coins. It's not even a coin. It's like a little round piece of metal that looks like a coin, but
But I'm in a
Has no
I'm in a
value.
suit, like a space suit.
sure.
So
He
said
winds it
6
up like a
damage.
professional
tens off my
pitcher.
suit. You said 6.
Yeah.
It looks like a coin, but it's not. Does it have chocolate inside? Is it Munza?
Maybe. Yakish
Wait,
bite into
can
it.
chocolate be members
They're
of Mensa?
not
Is that what you're
supposed to
saying?
eat chocolates.
After
They're
midnight.
not good for me.
Nixon's going to go to Joran. Actually, you know what? Make it fair.
No, it's not fair.
No, he's going for
Tristan.
Zoop Zoop.
Zoop zoop, but I retreated.
Yeah, he's...
So like if people hit if they hit AJ.
What are they attacking with?
But hold on, if they hit AJ, does that hurt Zoop Zoop?
Yeah, they're considered one entity.
Yeah.
So if they could just call shot and just shoot him off his head, then he would die instantly.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm just
I like this character.
So Nixon looks like he's holding a very old piece of technology.
Mhm.
Looks an awful lot like a paper shredder on a stick. It's like tied to a stick. It's like a really shitty looking club, but that's what it looks like.
10-foot reach.
I mean, he can probably still get close enough to hit. I wouldn't say 10-foot reach.
So 5-foot reach.
5-foot reach.
All right, attack of opportunity.
Okay.
the kind of
I thought you were all still grouped
paper
together.
shredder.
Yeah, in the same space. And
Yeah,
he's
but-
5 feet. He's
to
attacking
leave.
someone next to us. He's entering our space, right?
Yeah, but he has to
If,
leave.
if he
leave.
leaves the space.
Yeah.
Leaves the space.
He has to go through your space in order to get it.
Just roll it
Hate
anyway. see what
rules.
happens.
No, whatever.
You're gonna get hit. Zoop zoop twice.
You didn't even ask me what my AC
It
was.
doesn't matter. I rolled a 19 and a 17 on the die before adding anything to it. So
Well, my AC is 19, so
is it?
yeah.
His
So maybe
AC is
his
23.
attack mod's only +1. I modded out my shoulder armor.
You have to roll more dice?
To determine the stat.
You don't know what the stats are?
Not for that one.
You didn't prep the stats for the things we're gonna fight.
We're all just coming after you today, big guy.
Yeah, I'm in a great mood for it today.
Yeah, I know. I know you are.
Then the one will not hit, and the other one will still. Because it was a
Dope.
19 on the die. All right, so you only get hit by one of them.
That
You're
didn't-
going to take 5 damage from getting clubbed with this big old paper shredder.
That's not terrible.
It's not
I
bad at
still have a lot of damage taken from last.
Teddy's coming over to Joran, and he doesn't have any weapon.
He's gonna punch
He
me.
rolls up like what appears to be
His
These
sleeves.
finals.
sleeves made of rock. So it's just robot arms.
So
It's
he's just ripping the
Yeah.
rock off of his arm. Like, okay,
it looks like he's rolling up his sleeves, but it's just rock. He's just kind of just pushing it up and to the side.
we're gonna have a hard time rolling that back down there, Teddy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry, Nighty Roosevelt.
And he's just gonna try and punch him.
It was a lingerie joke that didn't really land.
I got it.
21, 23,
Took me a
22.
sec.
Wasn't lacy enough. Huh?
21, 22, 23.
Nope, I've got a 28 AC. Yeah.
I've
yeah.
been modding it up too. 24 damage. As he's just punching you with his robot fists. They still look like they have rock on the ends of them because he, sleeves. So he started at the wrist and moved his way up. And then it looks like Thomas Jefferson and George Washington pull out what appears to be a blunderbuss of some sort.
They had muskets.
Their blunderbusses exist then. Maybe they're
And
turkey
also,
hunting.
Thomas Jefferson wasn't in the civil.
Was a
isn't in
pacifist.
the Revolutionary War. He was in France the entire time,
Pussy.
not fighting in the
Okay.
That's
trenches.
not how the Americans remember it.
Yeah, that's not American remember.
He was getting hot with the Frenchmen.
With Ben Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, diplomacy only happens at night.
Yeah.
He's settled up to a nice pair of breasts and thighs.
Looks like they're going to shoot. Both of them are going to shoot at Zoop Zoop.
Zoop zoop.
Diplomacy
is feeling
only
a
happens
little
between the sheets.
targeted.
Only one of them is going to hit you for 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Then it'll be back around to Yakish.
What about the people who haven't had a turn
Yeah,
yet?
how about the rest of the party?
That's right, I forgot.
I go.
Yakish, go.
I leave
Jordan.
the room and I close the door.
I'm pretty sure somebody else had a roll pretty low, too.
Hi.
Yeah.
Jordan, you're up.
All right.
Or no, sorry, John. John, you're up.
John, you're up.
Who?
Who?
John?
No, I was right. Jordan is
Sorry,
up.
John?
I can't fucking.
All right, Joran.
Jordan is up.
Too many twisted
Yakish
G's.
is going.
Zoop zoop.
Too many J's.
Go.
Too many J's.
That's really racist.
J's.
I don't think J is a race. I think it's a letter of the alphabet, but
Yeah, you know where the term jaywalking came from?
no idea.
Yeah,
Jay and
look it
Silent
up.
Bob?
Birds.
Birds ain't real.
Birds ain't real.
Yeah. Made them up.
It's Joran walking.
I'm going to attack the one that attacked me. Nixon.
Roosevelt.
Jefferson, Roosevelt.
Yeah,
Roosevelt.
Teddy.
Roosevelt.
That's one that you shot originally.
How's a 21
Yeah.
and a 19?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not what he sounds like.
Ah!
Yeah, there you go.
First attack does 6 damage.
Okay.
Second attack does 7 damage. 13 damage total.
All right. You fire twice. It puts 2 holes into the stone of the chest region and cracks it around there so you can see the inner bits and bobs and whatnot.
Okay.
Anything else?
For my last action, Gonna turn to my friends. Well, crew members.
Employees.
Employees. Yeah.
Do we get paid?
Subordinates.
You're paid in the journey we had along the way. You're right. Anyway, you know what, guys? Like, we're gonna fight these old hunks of junk, and then spunk them in the trunk. All right.
Spunk them.
Everyone gets to add a d6 to their
Wow.
next roll.
Okay.
Hooray!
Who's between me and the... Oh, wait. Hold on. It's not my turn yet.
Hey, Zorthok.
Everyone.
You're up, Zorthok.
I'm going to double move from the doorway that I'm in to the doorway on the other end of the room.
Okay.
What's going to do?
So you're only going to take a
Like 6 AOs.
3 attack of opportunity. The other ones are ranged into the sides, so. Yeah. All right.
Hold on.
I only got one question.
Stealth. Do it stealthily.
Who's coming with me?
Zoop zoop.
One's a botch.
He explodes.
You could.
Which one was it?
It was
it
Kennedy.
Thomas Jefferson?
It was
JFK Jr. appears.
it was Reagan. That was close. He just swings and misses and hits nothing. But
Does he
Teddy.
Fall, does he fall prone?
No, he didn't. He didn't roll nearly bad enough for that. Teddy's going to hit you for 8 damage as he punches you as you go by. Hey.
So I'm kind of like
8
envisioning
damage?
Yeah,
What about the
Teddy
other one?
Roosevelt
they missed.
So 2 misses.
as like he's kind of like
Unless your
shirtless
AC's a
and
10.
pugilisty.
No,
Then yeah,
not quite.
then it misses.
Is that accurate?
I didn't hear what you said.
Teddy Roosevelt, he's kind of like shirtless and swole and pugilisty in this statue.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
All right.
You know, he would still box people even when he took office.
Oh yeah, he didn't give no
What, in
fucks.
his wheelchair?
That was FDR, you
He got
dumbass.
shot
Oh, okay.
and was just like, "Fuck it."
Yeah. I listened to a time suck on fucking Teddy fucking Roosevelt, man. It was insane.
That's why they call him the Bull Moose or
Yeah,
whatever.
man. Such a cool dude.
Sounds a little hypermasculine.
The epic rap battle's pretty good with Teddy Roosevelt
I don't care about
versus
that.
Winston Churchill.
So what's this other door like?
It's a golden door, has the triangle with the eyeball and the top of it, and little rays coming out, and you see there's like carvings of eagles around it.
What's the
There
Illuminati?
doesn't appear to be a doorknob.
The all-seeing eye?
Yeah.
Like on our monies.
A push on it.
It doesn't do anything. It looks like it's all one solid piece. It doesn't look like separate pieces. But you do notice that when you get close enough to like push on it, that it is like not shining, but there's like a weird glow that's like sort of moving around on the eye, and sort of tends to not stay in one spot, but definitely more heavily concentrate in 2 spots within the room. I can't remember.
You mean like the eye is looking at 2 different locations?
I remember Zoop Zoop did it, but there was a door. Who did that?
Well, you guys don't know about that.
Touched the door and was marked with like a...
Yeah, there was all these different symbols.
Yeah.
We all
But
know that. We
I
know
tried a
that.
bunch of different combos and it didn't do anything except shoot me with fucking...
No, that's
Darts.
this is a different
No,
one.
that,
So-
you're talking about the eagle door
Yeah, that's the eagle door.
that killed Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders, the demon, yeah. No, there was another door that when they opened it, it marked them. It marked you with like
Bunch of symbols.
symbols.
Yeah.
Did we all
It
get
was,
marked?
No.
No, it was only 2 people touched
A.J.
it.
Washington
Oh, yeah.
and it was Zorthox.
Yeah.
They all have communist sickles.
Communist sickles and stuff on them. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Sickles.
Yeah. Okay, so Zorthox was the other one. All right.
Zorthox.
So you do notice that when you approach, that eye sort of also focuses right on you, and also sort of off to the side where you're pretty sure Zoop Zoop, aka AJ, is.
What, because I did math?
No, you don't.
Start screaming patriotic things at it.
I poke it in the eye.
Okay, like I said, it doesn't. It seems
doesn't do
solid,
anything.
so it doesn't seem like it pushes in or
So it's not really a door, it's a wall.
kinda. Looks like a door.
And then you pull out your gun?
That's it. I'm all
Oh,
out of
that's all you
stuff.
did? Oh,
I did
okay.
a double move.
Jockish.
The room's 50 by 50.
You
I
can
did the
have
math.
You can have a bonus action to speak at the door.
No,
Recite.
I can't speak.
Oh, okay.
Jockish.
God bless America.
Na. In God we trust. God we thrust.
In God we trucks.
God, we trucks.
Truck nuts for Jesus. Jesus ain't the only thing hanging today, boys. All right.
I'm sorry.
Hanging these nuts.
Do not explain that.
Yeah.
Moving on.
That's
I'm going
Next.
to try
next.
to... I'm going to hit Reagan with my hammer.
Alrighty. Reagan's not looking great.
How's a critical 20?
No, it's too good.
2d12 plus
It's
2.
too good.
Terrible rolls.
What's the damage on that dice?
2d12s plus 2.
It's going to be 4d12s? Because you
Yes.
crit?
And then I just add my strength once, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But not
Twice.
proficiency.
3 times.
A lady.
A lady.
Add your maximum hit points to damage.
I hit so hard. But then you lose that many
28
hit points.
damage.
That's fine. It's not my maximum.
28 damage?
Yeah.
So you pull up your mace with all the little rockets all around it, and you feel sort of like a tingle in your little rotted squid brain as it sort of links up a bit, and the rockets sort of light up and start to go off in the direction you want them to.
Red glare, smash!
And when you hit him in the kneecap with this hammer, you see this sort of slow motion ripple up the rest of the chassis as just parts are exploding off, and then oil spews out of his mouth, and he just falls apart right in front of you with just a loud clang, and he's dead.
Good. Back to hell where he came from. Who's the closest to me now? Is it Teddy?
He'd be
Yeah.
in melee range, so yeah.
Or Nixon. Nixon moved up to melee.
Tricky Dick.
All right. Who was Nixon attacking? He was attacking
Zoop
Zoop.
Zoop. Mhm.
How does Joran look if I'm just looking at him?
16 out of 65 hit points.
I'm going to go over to Teddy Roosevelt. Called shot.
Okay.
I'm going for his brain.
He's a little tall for that.
You didn't want to
He's
ask how
15
Zoop
feet
Zoop's
tall.
doing?
Zoop Zoop, how are you
Supply.
doing?
I'm at 17 of 58.
I go over to Teddy Roosevelt.
Unless you want to do like some athletics, like jump in the air and try and hit him in the head, then
Sure,
you're
I'll do-
looking
yeah.
at a couple rolls.
Fuck yeah,
but-
I'll do that.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
First
you know
up's
what?
athletics roll.
I'm going to stretch real quick.
Did you ever add your d6?
No, I didn't.
It's too late.
It's too late now.
Too late now.
It's too late to use that die.
I mean, he crit 20, so he didn't need it.
All right, I'm going to stretch and then get a running start, and I'm going to jump with my hammer over my head.
Roll me athletics.
Okay, that's a 9. So I got a 19.
Oh, okay. So you feel like this isn't even like your best jump, really, but you're still pretty springy for a zombie monster.
I'm not the zombie monster.
Sure.
I'm a goddamn Vendigar.
Same difference.
Not the same. It's different.
Almost the same.
Zombies go.
And Wendigos go.
Wendigos go. It's completely different.
I didn't hear a different.
All right. So now what? Tell me now what?
Now you roll attack. -2 to crack him in the head.
-2.
It's a called shot.
I'm gonna use Dex instead of Strength this time.
That one's a strength, I thought.
So I got a.
A finesse hammer.
Unless you have
Got
some
it.
sort of like special class thing that I don't know.
Yeah,
about.
he's got a mastery of hammer.
He doesn't.
He's got the monkey grip feet.
He's got finesse with anything.
Because the only
that
way you can
uses
use
rockets.
that hammer is with
I got a 7.
7 to attack. No. So you do this, you mistime the rockets and it just spins you around in the air a bit and you end up landing behind him somewhere.
Near the door.
More in his seat.
So wait, if he's in a water tank, how is he holding weapons and attacking things?
He's got
I got.
his tentacles sticking out of the tent.
He's got like a
Okay.
normal like EVA suit. It's just the inside instead of
just filled with
oxygen.
water.
It's water.
Gotcha.
He's still got his tentacle bits
I've been
sticking out.
picturing him wrong the whole time.
Oh, okay.
What did you think it was?
Am I wrong? Is his tentacles outside the suit? I thought
No,
they
if
were.
they're in the suit, they have to be in the suit.
I mean,
The whole
this,
suit would
this
be
should have been
encompassing
planned
it.
out when this race was planned out, but
I mean,
Also,
I was-
how does his suit fit through a 1-inch small
well, that's
space?
what I've been saying, right?
It's
Well,
like
there's special
um,
suits for the.
It's like
people.
the Incredibles' mom. Her suit just changes
Yeah.
to withstand her massive, thick cake butt.
Oh man. That
no
butt-
capes.
Just cake.
Only
No
cake.
capes because we can't cover up that ass. Okay.
So I'm sitting in a chair now.
Yep. You're just kind of in that chair. at the
Stealth.
moment. Sure. Stealth, buddy. Zoop Zoop.
We'll I guess if this is going to be my last stand, I'll do things right, and I'll try to grapple using my cybernetic arm with Roosevelt himself.
Nixon's closer to you, by the way, just so you know. I don't know if you care, but
Nixon was the one that was hitting you.
yeah, Nixon was the one that hit you.
Really?
Teddy's more into Joran at the moment.
Well, maybe I'll deal
Per
with Chicky
D&D
Dick first.
rules, they are the exact same distance away.
Yeah.
Because we're all
Really?
sharing the
No, I
same
know.
space.
I'm just saying that if he was caring about who was pew-pewing him
I mean, if
as
he
opposed
wants to
you,
ignore
if he wants to,
the guy
I won't stop
smacking
him. I
him.
just wanted to clarify for Zoop.
Well, I don't think I can kill him in one hit.
Well-
So maybe if I take out the guy who does the most damage by holding him still, we
Zoop
might
Zoop,
survive longer.
don't
Yes.
forget to add your D6.
It's true.
I will not. And I get 2 attack actions, so I could actually throw a grenade and then grapple.
Throw that grenade into the group. It's a great idea.
No, at the blunderbusses that are far away.
Oh, far away. Okay, gotcha.
And you could probably aim that between the two of them, since they're so close that
Yeah.
radial damage would hit both of them.
If you roll well enough, you could land it between the two of them and possibly hit both of them.
Well, since I have this D6, I was actually going to think that maybe I would cold shot to try to throw it into the blunderbuss before he fires it,
Oh,
so it explodes on him.
Use AJ's memories.
About what?
I don't know, something helpful.
Okay, for a minor action, I'll do an AJ history check to see what I know about this kind of Hall of Presidents and if maybe there's something we should be doing.
They're all Republican,
I crit 20 my history check.
except they're not.
I mean, you know that your version of history is obviously a good bit different from what standard Earth's history is of these
Yes,
presidents.
America as the victors have rewritten their own history. I got it. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. So you don't recall these guys being quite so war savvy. Maybe Teddy in Washington, but not Thomas Jefferson. Definitely not Trump, and not Nixon, not Reagan. But
So
Were there not wars going on when Trump
No, technically they're police actions.
or
And the war on drugs and the war on
Re-
terror don't count.
it's true.
'Cause that's concepts.
but what about the war on Christmas?
That's a defender more than a
Merry Christmas.
So nothing in my American history about a Hall of Presidents and how to befriend them or anything?
No. This room was mostly secret until your quote-unquote terrorist group that you sort of started found out about it. But no one's ever got this far, so nobody has any idea about this.
Well, thanks for the help, Zorthox. You're real great. All right, back to my original plan.
What about Charlie Wilson's war? That was happening during Reagan's
Charlie
time.
Wilson's war.
I'm going to toss that grenade.
We literally sold guns and ammunition to the Taliban.
Are you talking about Oliver North?
Yeah.
All right.
Al-
Anyway,
Also that.
And then they sold us a lot of heroin. And
So
so we have a
I
heroin
eat-
epidemic.
I eat my grenade
Okay.
He eats it.
He eats
with a
it.
19.
Yeah.
And then plus my D6 of 4 is 23 to
Okay.
get the blunderbuss.
Oh, you want to put it right in the blunderbuss?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it does. It goes right into the hole.
All right.
Plots
And I'll
it perfectly.
let that go off naturally. And then
Okay.
my other action, I will.
You're not scared that they're just going to shoot the
Shoots
blunderbuss
it
down?
back. Shoots it back.
Well, can I
at you.
detonate it as like a minor action?
You can just
As
shoot.
a
You can
bonus
just blow
action?
it down. Yeah.
I still want to be able to grapple.
Yeah. You could still do both.
All right. I'm gonna kaboom it.
Okay. Roll your damage.
I'm on D20. Be awesome.
Was this Jefferson or Washington?
Jefferson.
Jefferson. Okay.
Cannot tell a lie, Jefferson. Min damage 5. Dope.
5 damage.
Sweet.
So it explodes. The blunderbuss is no more. And it seems like it minor damages Jefferson's handies. There's no more rocks on the. Well, the rocks just cracked, and he's like,
Go back to Monticello.
"Okay,
Oh my God.
now you're trying to grapple Teddy Roosevelt."
Yes, with my cybernetic arm,
Okay.
to which I gain
Just one arm?
advantage. Well, using that primarily to like when Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Predator
probably
he
gonna.
grabs him by the arm and then they try to like push each other down.
You
gonna do
son
that?
of a bitch. That
Got
sort
you.
of thing.
Pushing too many pencils. All right, so good thing I have advantage because the
What's he
first one was a
talking
butch.
Remember how he's like, I haven't been sober in 4 months.
I recall this
Who
now.
me?
What?
No, Zoop Soup, you're fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's also accurate. But all right.
Yes, he's got a problem. Like, that's why he's coming home, so he can go to rehab.
And get the parasite out of his brain.
So I have double proficiency in that. So +6 is 24, and then my strength mod is +2, so 26.
Teddy rolled a 6. So you have him grappled somehow magically. You were somehow grappling this 15-foot tall robot statue, and somehow he's like held in place.
I got him by the arm, and I twisted a little bit, and he's like, "Ew, help!"
Is that what he says? Help?
Well, in my mind, that's what he says, but
Gotcha.
I don't know if it's what he actually says.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming that's it for your turn then.
Yes, that's all I can do.
Teddy's gonna attempt to break out of it.
All right.
So, opposing strength check or whatever. All right, that's a little better for Teddy this time. I only got a 23, but
Well, that's more than a 22, so that sucks.
Oh, okay. So he breaks out of it.
He bursts out.
He will not get his normal barrage. He's gonna punch you though.
Berserker
No,
barrage.
breaking grapple is an action.
Oh, it's an action? Okay. All right. Then he won't do anything else. Then it'll just be
Lawyer.
Nixon is going to whap at... Well, Jordan's the only one that's there. Does a 16 hit Jordan?
Yes.
Okay.
Take half damage, though.
Why?
Because I feel like it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It only does 6
you want
damage.
to.
Woo! And as Nixon takes his copy machine or paper shredder tied to the end of a metal stick and whaps you with it, I throw up in my mouth a little bit.
So did all the listeners.
We're going to take a break. Hello, listeners. This is Dennis, World's Most Okayest DM, here to talk to you about patreon.com/botchedpodcast. Now, I know I've mentioned a couple of times that we were going to be having some super secret special guests on this year, and now it's finally time to reveal the super secret special guest that we had on for February's Patreon. None other than the star of Rent and Star Trek Discovery. We have our very own Anthony Rapp, and here's a little clip from the episode to give you an idea of what to expect. And lastly, but not leastly, we are joined by an extra special guest, this particular Patreon, star, stage, and screen, and highly talented, and also incredibly handsome. We have our very own Anthony Rapp. Anthony, say hello to the folks.
Hello to the folks.
And who are you going to be playing tonight?
I'm going to be playing Poutine, huh? I'm, a tabaxi bard. I came from the country up north, the Canada Landia. It's from Montreal, Quebec. It's a place you might have heard of. I don't know. It's like a fantasy land. Anyway, I grew up there with my tabaxi family, and I was going around and I was learning how to play the fiddle. And I stumbled into the woods, and I met some the Fey spirits, and they helped me out, and they taught me magic, huh? And it was very good when they did, because it turned out I had walked also right next to some furrier camp, and there were all these furriers that were trying to get some fur, my fur. So I was like, fuck you, ah!
Yeah, it just gets weirder from there. Anywho, head on over to patreon.com/botchedpodcast to check out these episodes and the hundreds of hours of other content we have for you. And we're back.
The Xeroxian 5000.
That's right. Jefferson is now going to run over to Zorthox and just try and punch him a couple of times.
Do it.
Didn't you leave the room?
No, the
No,
so
the door
right
is not a door. It's a wall.
12 and
The
a
door
19?
is a wall.
Either one?
19 hits.
19.
This is one of the blunderbusters, right?
But with his fists.
Yeah, he doesn't have
He's
it.
fisting me now.
He's just fisting you with 7 damage.
Fistula.
He comes over and he's just punches you twice. Trump immediately, seeing that Zorthox is over near the gold door,
Waddles away.
well, there's nowhere for him to waddle.
I'm going to pee
So
on
he's
him.
just going to flick coins at you, but worthless coins. And he botches, and I don't even care that he rolled well on the other one. I'm just going to roll a spot. His finger that he's using to flick the coins just snaps off. He's like, "Ugh," and he just stands there not knowing what to do.
So he starts dancing.
Slightly
He starts
leaning
naming
just
things that he
ever so
sees in the
slightly
room.
forward.
Sure. Like, yeah,
says,
just not even slightly.
Door.
Wall, like very far forward, like he's skiing. Is how far
That's not
forward he's leaning.
skiing.
What?
Huh? Nothing.
Skiing?
It's more a different kind of party.
Oh, I didn't see what you were doing.
That's what he did. That's what he's doing when
So
he
I
dances.
know that's what he does when he dances.
Yeah, it's just...
Just jerking off some ghost cock.
Jared. That's everybody. So then it'll be Jordan. Oh no, Washington has to go. He's going to shoot at Zoop Zoop.
New? I'm vulnerable.
You
Please
take
stop.
12 damage, and then he botches.
Thank God these
He just
robots
misses.
are terrible.
So yeah,
But not as terrible as us.
now it's Jordan's dad.
They're like
Okay.
the stormtroopers
If I was
from A New
playing
Hope.
The Legend of Zelda right now, I'd be hearing a deet
Roger, Roger.
noise.
I'm hearing that noise too. We all have messages on our comms.
Me
We're
too.
ignoring. Anyway, so I'm gonna do what Zoop Soup did with his sticky bomb and sticky bomb. One of these guys with a called shot. The blunderbuss.
Okay.
From Washington, I think.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Sure.
Washington?
So I got
-2 or whatever.
Thomas Washington?
18.
Yes. It's not quite as clean and nice as his, but it definitely lands. It sticks to the inside of the gun barrel area, and explodes for
5 damage.
Jesus. And same exact thing happens. It just destroys the gun and just barely damages Washington's hands.
And that's fine.
He pulls out an axe.
And now I'm gonna shoot the guy next to me.
Shit.
How many of those you got? Bombs, sticky bombs.
I've got one left.
Fuckloads.
Good.
I'm constantly printing more of them every time we find a replicator.
I got
Just
an idea.
beep.
He poops them out.
Me too. I print
Highly
out my
irradiated.
own
19.
stinky bombs.
4.
12 damage. Max damage with my fucking pistol.
2.
The whichever one is next to me.
Oh, Teddy. Okay.
Teddy. Yeah.
Teddy
Nice.
Poopsies felt.
We're
So-
gonna fucking do this again. We're gonna kill these goddamn fascist bots. Viva la revolucion! Yes.
So you shoot him a couple more times in the chest, and more of the statue falls apart. So now you can definitely see the inner workings of Teddy.
Doug Mastriano's gonna make a new bill,
God.
criminalize my behavior here.
Oh, God.
I'm destroying history.
Zorthox.
So, is there any kind of symbology on the doors besides the all-seeing eye and eagles that I might think would potentially open the door?
You see in the distance. Roll me a perception check.
I also have a question about that door.
Okay.
So,
I'm not very good at perception. How's a 27?
So you see very tiny in the background what looks to be a custom-made Mount Rushmore that has all these presidents on it, but Reagan's part of his statue is crumbled on the door.
that was what I was
So
going to
Reagan is
ask.
supposed to be dead. Also, Reagan's not on Mount
Or-
Rushmore.
It's-
I know.
So we've slain Reagan, so he's crumbled on the statue.
Neither is Trump, but his face is on there. And
Whose turn is it?
So kill Reagan? Is that what I'm
Reagan's
getting?
dead. I already killed Reagan.
Reagan died.
So anytime we kill someone, their statue crumbles.
So what if I take my knife and just kind of scratch out all the other heads
You could try.
on Rushmore?
Well, that's a great idea. That's some good thinking.
Roll to attack.
You should get an inspiration point for being smart.
Or even a strength check.
Don't forget your D6.
I already wasted it.
No.
No.
You can
A
use it right
perception
now.
check.
Oh.
Count it anyway.
Yeah, do it anyway.
20.
So with a 20, which one of them?
Not natural. The first one.
Thomas
Okay,
Jefferson.
looks like Thomas Jefferson.
That'd be Washington, right?
I'm going off the first one on my list of names, so I just went with Jefferson. You put the knife in, and you're pressing it, and sort of like turning around trying to mess it up, and you notice that the Jefferson bot starts to like fritz out and spark, and oil is shooting out all over the place.
Hot fucking idiot.
You're a voodoo demon.
And you
Get him.
and you hear a boop 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 boop.
Yeah, this is where I kill the rest of the party.
You just hear that noise coming from Thomas Jefferson.
Stay clear, I'm going to kill the rest of them next turn.
He's got the
Hit it again.
hiccups.
Use your next
So
attack to do it
he's
again.
freaking out. He's not dead, but he's freaking out and looks like he's in rough shape.
I stab him with a 20.
Him or
Just
the Mount
the
Rushmore?
wall.
Oh, the wall. Okay.
The picture of him.
You roll me damage again?
I like to think that you're the little kid from
I didn't roll damage for the first one.
Temple of Doom with the indie doll.
It's 12 points of wall damage.
So you poke it, and you're pretty sure that your knife goes through most of the door. And when that happens, Jefferson, you hear that boop, 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 turn into a solid beep as your knife plunges through. And Jefferson explodes.
Well, he was far away, so that's good.
He was
right next to
was right
Zorthox.
next to Zorthox.
That's fine. I have tons of health.
And resistance to explosion fire.
36 damage.
Is it fire?
Force, I would say.
Okay, I'm out.
I got 20. 36.
Tons of health, you say?
I have 8 health.
So you're not out.
You had 8?
Oh,
I
you
had
had?
8
Oh.
before I got exploded
Oh,
on.
okay.
Yes, we started this encounter low on health because someone shot a fucking statue
I want this to be over.
It wasn't me.
with a TPK.
Shut up, Shaggy.
I did start off the dungeon chanting
He
TPK.
did say
I would
that.
like to reference that.
He did say
I
that.
thought you were talking about the serial killer TPK.
Who's the serial killer?
The toilet paper killer.
You got it.
I was thinking Tacoma Park.
Which is where the serial killer killed. God, listen to your
Toilet paper
history.
killer killed in Tacoma Park.
Listen to your history shows.
Jock itch.
All right, then what I gonna do is yours.
You're on a chair. You're pretty close to both Teddy and Washington. Washington looks to be in worse shape than Teddy.
Because of the explosion?
But does he look like he's in worse shape than Zorthox?
No, he does not look like Zorthox looks. He's just lying up against the other side of the room, and just like there's a darkened.
It's good for him. He's finally getting that sleep he hasn't had in whiles. All right, here's it goes. I'm going to go after the Washingtons.
AJ?
With my hammers.
And yes, I would say Washington did take some damage from the explosion.
Yay.
So on one side of the room are TJ and Washington and Zorthox, who was unconscious, next to a carving of Mount Rushmore with all those guys. And on the other side is us.
22 to hit
Yeah.
Washington.
It's gonna hit.
12 damage to Washington.
He is looking really rough. Most of the statue is gone. His knees are shaking. There's little sparks coming out of everywhere.
I'm going to knock out his wooden teeth as I hit him again.
Okay.
Joke's on you,
Is this
they're
with the
ivory.
mace or with the gun?
Mace again.
Oh, your mace.
He had
Okay.
multiples, actually.
Yes, he had his fancy walking around teeth, and he had his someday not leaving the house teeth.
Well, one was maple and one was pine, so
15?
does not hit.
All right.
Almost. Your mace, you get too much of a swing on it, and you just whiff him just a little bit, because he's not quite as thick as he used to be without the stone. So
Can I
you
bonus action throw my electric net onto somebody? Maybe onto Zorthox to zap him back to life? Medicine check?
I will let you try and medicine that,
Is that an AED net?
but if it's not a good roll, it'll count as damage to the negative. So,
Doesn't damage when you're out kill you automatically?
Yeah, but I'm trying to use it as a...
No, damage when you're out counts as a critical, which means 2
Two
in
downs,
the, 2 in the
yeah.
negative.
Yeah.
2 in the neggy. Okay, yeah, well. Do we still have those stim packs? Or I think I remembered I took one last episode.
I want to throw it on Trump if I'm allowed to.
you could throw it.
All right, I'm going to throw it across and try to get him all tangled up.
All tangled? Okay.
Am I proficient in net throwing?
Yeah. You've done it a lot of times.
18.
Yeah, it hits.
All right.
He doesn't appear to really be bothered by the net so much, but starts to just shout out platitudes about how he's the best at getting hit by nets.
He's also the best at getting electrocuted by it.
Exactly. It's all part of his plan. Everything's going.
You take 11 damage.
But yeah, so he's just standing there, just shouting at you what a good job he's doing. That's it. He doesn't seem to really be caring about the fact that he's getting electrocuted or anything.
I turned my babble fish off
Sure.
with a gun.
With a gun. All right, that's fine.
You still understand.
No!
Zoom zoom.
You understand
Yes?
better.
You're up.
All right, so I've got Theodore.
Yeah.
And Tricky Dick.
Tricky dick. Yeah, he's there too.
And
Sticky dick.
Sticky dick.
Washington is far away.
I'm going to hit him with my sticky dick.
Washington's like 20-ish, 15, 20-ish feet away.
Which is right by the
Like those long gummy hands.
statue.
you had
He's like in the middle of the
grade
room.
school.
Okay, well, I'm
But it's a
going to keep
penis.
on fighting Theodore.
Okay.
I guess I'll use my repeating rifle.
Okay.
a 20, a 12, and a 14.
The 20 will hit.
And then a 22,
Hits.
a 7.
Nope.
And a 25.
So you got 3 hits total.
Pew, pew, pew.
You fire wildly right next to Teddy, and only 3 shots manage to hit him. The rest sort of just graze off of his chiseled form.
For 20 damage.
No. No.
You let me have that.
No.
How
no
much?
recognition.
20?
20?
20 damage. So you break off most of the stone on his back. I would say the entire midsection of his robotic form is exposed. So, yeah, you can see all the inner workings and the gears and the pumps, the tubes, things like
In the anger?
And the anger. Yes, so much anger inside him. Then it'll be their turn. So Teddy's going to turn around and try and punch you right in the face.
Son of a bitch. You got nothing.
Only 1 will hit.
It's going to be enough to knock me out.
Maybe.
Yep, it will be.
5 damage?
Right out.
He turns around and just boops you right in the snoot, and down you go.
Sleepy time.
Nixon's going to attempt to attack Joran.
Jordan
Again?
gets KO'd.
He botched.
Holy shit.
Plot armor.
You might
So
survive.
close to a 69.
But then he explodes and you die.
And I die.
The paper shredder, he raises it up high and slams it right next to you, and it's sort of like stuck a bit in the ground.
It's full of ballots.
It's full of ballots. Trump's just like, ballots. Fake ballots. And then he's just zipping around some more.
Really lispy.
Trump just keeps on shouting platitudes. He's actually... he doesn't even believe the net's real. So he's just going on and on and on.
Thank you.
Well, about that. And then...
He's not going to take the turn to take it off?
No. Because
It's a fake
not
net.
real.
Why would you even try?
You take 7 damage.
Okay. Washington even shouts out to him to take the net off. He's like, you know what? You were just the first president. You don't know what you're talking about.
I was the
It's
last.
Fake news.
I was the last.
The last president. So, whatever. And just goes over to Yakish and tries to hit him with his axe.
So what is Better Earth now an autonomous collective?
Kinda, yeah.
They don't understand those words.
They don't have presidents anymore.
There's too many syllables.
They finished with the best.
Yeah. Why have another one? You can't beat it. You're gonna take 8 damage. Whaps you with an axe. And then it'll be around Jurin.
Who's next to me?
Teddy
Roosevelt.
and Nixon.
I'm going to shoot
And also,
both of them.
technically, Zoop Zoop.
I'm going to shoot Teddy first.
Okay.
I get an extra D6.
Okay.
I didn't need it. It's above a 20.
Okay. Yeah, it's
All right.
going to hit.
Yeah.
It's going to hit pretty hard.
Okay. So first damage is 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn to Nixon. And I got a non-natural 20.
Okay.
And shout deep throat.
And he... I don't do that. I don't... No. All right. 10 damage.
Okay. So you shoot Teddy, and you notice that there is a part that is now exposed that seems to be not glowing, but almost flashing and undulating.
Like
not
it's
sure
the
what it is.
arcade game.
Well, it's in his
Like House of the
stomach
Dead.
region. It looks like, but
It's a tumor.
it's a tumor.
It's a tumor.
It's a tumor.
An explosive tumor.
And Nixon, you've blasted off most of the metal, the stone casing on his face.
Who's standing next to me?
Teddy?
People-wise. Yakish and Zoop Zoop?
No, just Zoop Zoop.
Zoop Zoop.
Well, he's more
Soup Soup's
lying
more
next to you.
unconscious at your feet.
No, you're not. Suck a dick, bitch. You're back with a... You have 9 hit points. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
That's more than I had before this round started. Awesome.
And
Thanks,
then
Captain.
But
I feel
no
inspired.
leadership rule this time.
All right.
Zorthox.
1 in the negative.
Okay. Yagish.
All right. then
Washington's looking very rough. He's
That-
barely keeping it
All
together.
right,
Get him,
go,
Yokish.
go and hit him one more times.
Not twice, because you have 2 attacks?
I'm going to start with 1 and see where that goes.
See how that one goes.
There we go, motherfucker.
Okay.
21.
Oh, it's going to hit.
And 2 plus 1 is 11, plus 4 is 15 damage.
This is your hammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like a rocket sledge, right?
So you...
Yeah.
It's like
rocket sledge.
It's a mace with, instead of spikes, it's rockets the entire way around, and it's fucking huge. So you sort of like do a spin around, and like the rockets are giving you some more momentum as you come around and hit him in the like hip area.
Groin.
And causes him to just go flying into pieces across the room, hits the chair, breaks the chair a little bit, and just crumbles and falls apart in the eye, and Washington just goes from red to
I want to
dim.
catch his dentures before he leaves.
Sure, Dex.
24.
Do that.
You catch
do
them
that.
as they're like...
But that counts as your other action, so you can't do
No,
another
that's my
attack.
bonus action.
Sure.
Is he talking about a morning star?
I don't know.
It's a rocket. It's like rockets.
Yeah,
Rocket
Morningstar.
boost. I'm gonna...
It looks like a wiffle ball, but there's like a gyroscopic engine in it that just spins around and shit. No, you guys good. We're designing this weapon.
I got it.
in our heads. Yeah,
You're not doing it in your
no,
head.
you can do it. Yeah, it's in our heads.
Where it's,
Yeah,
like
it's fine.
where it's like a golf ball, but all the dimples are rockets.
Different holes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. Except outside, not in, like outside facing, not inside.
I run over to Trump and I hit him. I botched.
Okay. Good job.
Well, yeah, all the dimples face out.
Good, damn it, Yokish.
Dimples.
You just miss.
Okay.
You
Golf ball
think
covered
that
in
he's going to
dimples.
dodge, so you overcompensate, and he does not move at all.
Yeah.
And
He
you
kind of
just miss.
bounces off his stomach of pure steel.
Privilege.
Of
Zoop Zoop.
inheritance.
Calcified privilege.
Yes, well, Roosevelt must die.
Okay.
So I'll use my sword arm,
Okay.
retractable sword arm,
He's a retractable sword arm.
and I'm gonna try to. You wrote this character class. It's a feature at level 4.
If
a
you have the
cybernetic
robot
arm
I didn't know if you
has a
had the
built-in
cyber
sword that deals damage and is retractable.
Yeah.
He's had a cyborg arm since
has
Soup
he?
Soup was a character.
Like, literally, he
You
stopped
remember the part
fan
where he
with
stopped
it.
the fan, and
He
then we
used
talked,
it
and then
today to grapple.
he
Yeah,
got
but he
all the
just has
communist symbols on it, and we talked about how he's got this
Like
gash
Winter
in his
Soldier kinda thing?
palm.
Yeah, but I thought he just had like a separate arm that he waves around.
No, I have a
That's-
cybernetic
you
arm
do.
in my
Okay.
backpack.
Okay.
Oh my
I'm
god!
sorry I get all your goddamn characters mixed up.
It's your job not to.
It's a lot
All
of
right.
things to keep track of.
Well, anyway,
If
That's why you
everyone
write 'em
else can
down.
keep track of it, you should as well.
I have evil lobster written. Do you remember the
I
lobster?
do remember. I know.
All right, now what's a
going
torque plot?
on. No
Got
one
him.
knows. No one's ever known
Randy
what the torque plot
knows.
is. I don't think Randy knows either.
we'll get Randy back when I'm in studio. It's fine.
I
He'll
hope
tell us
so.
what Torg plot is. All right. Well, I'm going to take my sword arm
Okay.
and try to stab that flashing tummy light.
Sure. Because you did Sword Arm online as a joke like 2
Yeah,
weeks
yeah.
ago. Yeah.
I'll get there in 6 weeks. When I'm editing it.
Why does it take that long?
Attack
to
with a
edit?
23.
Yeah, 23 hits, yeah.
And I will
It'll
deal
do double damage, just so you know.
like double the die or double the total.
Yep.
Sure.
Yes.
Whichever's better.
Whichever one makes you feel better.
All right. 12 damage.
Total?
Now double it.
Or is that the
No,
double?
That was the double.
Now double it again.
Bubble
You,
it.
you stab him in the red glowy part, and you notice that he sort of falls over forward, and he this like reddish viscous goo is just running out of his body, and wherever it's touching, it's like liquid fire, and you notice it's spreading around him. So it'll probably cause damage if it touches you. But he looks like he's in rough shape.
Is he causing damage to him?
Looks to be that way.
I'll just let him be.
Well, I'll tap him once in the back of the head with my heavy blaster pistol,
Okay.
just to make sure.
Tap tap.
You get advantage.
Well, I think the first one's good enough, so I'll keep that. And that'll deal 12 damage as well.
2 in the
And-
head, 2 in the chest.
And then I'll move the fuck away, I guess towards Richard, but
Okay.
away from Teddy.
Sure.
And his
Normally
pool
he would get an
fire
attack
blood.
opportunity, but he's not going to.
Because I
he's
shot him in
rough-
the back
he's
of the head.
He's in rough shape. He's got a big hole in the back of his
And
head.
he's like prone.
And yeah, he's just sort of gigging out. And then I guess it's their turn. You killed Washington, so it's just Nixon and Trump and How much damage does Trump take? From just standing still doing nothing?
Enough.
9.
9 damage. Literally just pieces.
Lame duck combat.
Pieces are just falling off of him. It's not real. It's fake.
Done the most damage.
I've taken the most damage of any president.
Antifa.
I should get to
Destroy
go.
I'm
him.
still standing.
I'm standing by. Standing ready.
Nixon's going to attempt to attack Joran.
This is how you get Dennis's house firebombed.
Oh, no.
It's fine, though.
Continue.
6 damage.
Continue doing it.
Is he,
What did he roll?
25?
No. Yeah, 6 damage. Okay.
That's the only way Dennis will get out of this shitty lease.
That's true.
You have to. You actually have
You
to
have to-
live in the burned out remains of your home.
Pay for the repairs.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 damage.
Yeah.
Ow. Teddy is going to take...
Teddy bot.
Teddy bought 5,000. He just burns himself with his own internal love for 8 damage.
Teddy the detector.
He's in...
What a great,
Tristan got it.
such a good part of such a good show.
Teddy's
That's
a
world
detector.
building right there.
Joran?
Shoot.
Okay, which one?
The one who just hit me.
Nixon's the most healthy, so yeah.
I shoot him. For
Really, they're all fucked except for Teddy. Or except for Nixon.
I got a 16.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay, I deal 8 damage. How's he looking?
So you shot him, and it takes away the entirety of his chest chassis as well. Or like the stone.
I shoot him again.
Stone on his chest.
I shoot him in the chastity or whatever you just said.
Yes, his chastity belt.
17 this time for 5 damage.
Let's make
And
it
you know
10.
what?
I think it's more of a chastity diaper.
It's a chastity spirit.
You blow a hole, and like the gears start to come apart, and the hoses are just flailing around.
He's wiggling at me.
He's wiggling.
He's fucking wiggling.
It's wiggling.
All right, I'm gonna medkit myself.
Okay.
I got 10 hit points.
Okay.
Thank goodness. All right, back to 14.
All right.
I think I might have the healthiest
Zorthox.
guy.
2 in the negative.
Whoa.
Roo.
Rat row.
God damn it.
And then
Someone get him a helmet.
It's my turn.
it's
I'll
your
just
turn.
be a zombie.
All right.
I'm Zorthox.
There's really only one guy that's alive near you, and that's Trump, and
Trump.
he'll just die next turn anyways, probably. So do you finish off Trump, or do you save
I take a
Zorthox?
swing at Trump.
You can't hit me. You ain't nothing.
27.
You're a radical left,
To hit.
socialist, liberal, communist, Marxist. What are other words that they use that are just buzzwords that don't...
Fascist.
Fascist,
Far
Nazi.
left liberal.
Nazi... I already said liberal.
20
Radical.
damage.
Radical left.
I already said that too. 20 damage?
Antifa.
Yeah.
You hit him, and he
Neo-liberal.
just explodes into the teeniest, tiniest little pieces ever that are all shaped
I
like...
put a mask on so I don't inhale him.
Sure. Just goes everywhere. Just...
You're innocent.
Puts a mask
I
over
put
his
it
put a
over, over my filtering system so it doesn't get in here.
Okay. So yeah, there's just nothing
double
left.
filtered.
And I'm gonna slide over to
Except for a pair
Zorthox and medicine
tiny
him to keep
hands.
him alive, to stable him.
Roll medical.
Hey, you know what? I just botched on this baby die. I got you.
Does
boo.
he? Do you know how the anatomy of a demon?
I missed.
Good start.
Ready? I got a critical 20.
And Zorthox, all of a sudden you wake back up with 1 hit point.
This again.
Dad told you I'd never let you go, and reverse. If I have to be here, you have to be here, Zorthox.
Zoop zoop.
Breathe fire in his face.
Did you boil me?
It was Trump, I swear.
Yes.
You're up, Zoop zoop. There's only one guy left.
Gloop,
He's not
gloop.
looking great. He's in rough
Tricky
shape.
Dick. It's Tricky Dick.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna shoot him twice because I get my max damage with a heavy repeating pistol, I guess, potentially.
Okay.
It's trickled economics.
I got 2 20s, not natural.
Okay. Yeah, they're gonna hit.
And
Fake
9
boobs.
plus
Fake boobs.
Fake boobs.
Fake boobs.
21 damage.
There's
And
nothing I
you
love more
fire-
than fake boobs.
You fire.
I love them. You don't know how great they actually
Oh,
are.
are those the non-natural 20s?
Zoop Zoop shoots first.
You fire
Hey.
multiple times into Nixon's chassis, and it sort of goes a little bit slow motion. It's just like as each shot just rips Nixon apart from the inside, and all of a sudden his top half comes separated from the bottom half, but you're still firing, and you blow in half the top
Rip
half.
Nixon.
Just multiple pieces. The bottom half is still
what a
standing.
great character name.
Rip Nixon. Yeah.
Rip Nixon.
I'm Rip Nixon. I'm not a crook.
So yeah,
I'm not a cuck.
Nixon's dead. And then it looks like
Rip
all the
Nixon.
symbols on your arms, the sickles, they just disappear. And the door opens. And as the door opens, that's what we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, Reddit, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched is brought to you by the Patreon producers. His Lord of Mastery, Big Jim, He Who Steve, Big John, the Nut Chronic, Ejack Scanner, Shadow Panda, B-Mel, Disgruntled Furniture, and Sparkle Brony. 69. If you want to support the show and have your stupid name read at the end of every episode of Botch, support us over at patreon.com/botchpodcast, like our newest patron, James. If you have a moment, head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. Really helps the show grow, like our newest 5-starer.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. December 7th, 2020. 5 stars. This is so involved. I work with Tristan, and he's a 5-star man. Therefore, this is a 5-star podcast.
We salute you, the real Tal She. You are this episode's
Commander Tal.
With one bit.
Hey man, that's all it takes.
I was sitting there scrolling up trying to see
I've
if
been
anyone
watching.
donated.
I've been watching. She fucking slipped it in.
It's not the size of the bits.
Slipped it in real
It's where you
quick.
slip it in.
It's where you slip it in.
That's right.
Right at the end.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. More of Gozer over at Gozer_music on all social media.
So Rip Nixon and Slip Dixon.
2 NPCs coming next year. Goodbye.
And as always, when you're playing with fake boobs and you're just about to
Shit your diaper.
when you're playing with fake boobs and you're about to blow millions of pieces of yourself all over those fake boobs, moan Botched, and we'll hear ya. See you next week, nerds.
Botched Podcast is proudly part of the Giant Size Team Up Network. You can support Dennis's new comic book projects over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. And you can support Phil's streaming projects over at patreon.com/imaginarynomad.
This map drawing brought to you by
Mature.
Mature Age Pussy.
Ancient pussy from times long ago.
What season was I going to do that in? Season 4? The last season?
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
last season where we did mature.
I was going to roll up an Italian market man. I got that for you to buy some of my mature pussy.
Oh,
Better
There you go.
aged pussy.